Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
Strike is one of those games when you hear it explained to you, you're like, this is stupid, this is not going to work, but it actually does work. We opened this up for Christmas. We were able to play this with the grandparents. They all understood the rules really quickly. Sure, there's a lot of luck to it. You're just kind of chucking that die. You're hoping for the best results. Maybe you try to hit the other dice. A little bit of strategy in when you will hold or when you keep going. There's 4 dice there. Then you have, 4 out of 6 chance of getting a 2/3 chance of getting something to match, although maybe it won't happen. It's always fun when somebody clears the board and you have to throw all those back in. This is one of those games where you could be the champion of it one game and the first person out the next. It does have player elimination in it, and the game does wrap up fairly quickly, so that's not a huge problem for the game. It does have a high luck factor and low strategy, but it's a fun and a blast to play. If you got people just around and you're wanting to play something really quick, you will be mesmerized by how quickly people get into this. I was able to play this with the grandparents, both sets of grandparents on our side, and everybody was having a great time laughing and their dice and cursing their dice and all that good stuff that comes with it. Really fun game. Don't expect too much from it from a gamer aspect. But man, what a great time this game has been. Here is Strike, roll, match, win, the dice game. You open it up, you're going to see all the contents that you'll have. You have an instruction booklet, which we'll take a look at in a few minutes. You're going to get a bunch of dice and a board to play it in. These dice are just normal 6-sided dice. Really, this is what you need in a bunch of these. They are chunky, and they are custom in the fact that they have an X on one side of them, which is nice. You're going to get a bunch of them, enough, I believe, to play 5 players, and you're up and rolling. Here's the rule book. You can see it comes in different languages here, which is nice. You're going to open it up and tell you how many dice each player gets and how to play the game. It's very, very simple. There's some tournament rules if you want to do that. You'll probably read through this in 2 or 3 minutes and be up and playing. Excellent rule book. I didn't really have any issues. So everybody will take a number of dice based on number of players. You use the box to actually play the game. If you ever run out of dice, you're eliminated. Last person standing is the winner. To start the game, you're going to have a die in the middle there. And what you're going to do is on your turn, you're going to take one of your dice and you're going to roll it in there. If it's an X, it comes out of the game forever and it is no longer there. Now at that point, I could roll another dice or I could let the next player go. Let's say I want to roll another dice and I roll a 6. Does not have any matches, so I could let the next player go or I could roll again. And look at that. No matches. I could let the next player go, or I could roll again. Now, once I have a match, there's 2 5s here. They match. I get to take these back out of my hand. Remember, you do want dice. And then the next player would go. I could not go again in a turn. And that's just how that it continues to go. If at any point there are no dice here, the next person has to roll all the dice in their hand and then start things up. This X would come out. The 2 5s would match. I would get those in my hand, and then the next player would go. This continues to when somebody's out of dice, they're out of the game. When there's only one person standing, that is your winner. That's how you play Strike. It's a very easy game to play. You can do whatever you want. If for any reason you roll and it was to land up here or you missed the box, then it's out of the game and you lose that dice. You want to make sure you get it in here, but you can have some fun and knock them over as much as you'd like inside of the arena. Who should buy this game? This is one of those games that most people should have this game or a game like it in their repertoire. If you're buying this at a mass market and you never played gamer games, this game is going to be a really good time. It plays quick. Anyone can play it. Gamers, non-gamers, grandma, grandpa, little kids. Everybody can pretty much understand what this game is going on. It's a really fun aspect to it, and one I can highly recommend. This is one you should seek out. If you're okay with the high luck factor and just chucking some dice and having a good time and having some laughs, if that's for you, this is one that's going to hit that piece for you. But it's not an elaborate board game with a lot of decisions. Just kind of know that going in. Keeper for us.